Hi everyone, Lord of Shadows again here for another Star Wars Rebels Season 3 Heras episode review alongside... Would you please stop doing this fucking pose and introduce yourself, please?
Oh, okay. Sorry fans, and my name is Red Admiral Wolf.
What? Shakespearean.
Yeah. As always. Right. As always, brother. As
right.
always.
Yeah, right, okay. We'll just stop doing that. Okay, so here we are doing this episode and... Okay, here's the thing. So, except for Chum Syndulla and his gang, we have a very important character returning this episode since the first one, and would you do the honor to tell his name?
And his name is Grand Admiral Thrawn.
I thought you were going to say Wolf. What were
Yeah,
no?
so,
yes.
Quite similar.
Grand Admiral Thrawn has returned yet again, to Star Wars Rebels Season 3 since the first episode, and he fucking nailed it. I mean, they took his character so well, or should I say, interpreted so well, like they took it straight from the Thrawn trilogy of Timothy Zahn. I mean, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of how they used his character. I mean, and Mikkelsen, in the way how he voiced him, he's incredible. He is really incredible. But overall, let's return to the episode. So overall, what do you think about this episode when you saw it the first time?
Well, the first time opening was quite average.
Yeah, I mean, like Chum Syndulla and his gang,
running away, and the usually, as always, it is Imperials trying to blast them away, and who comes to the rescue?
His daughter, Heras Syndulla himself. Alongside Kanan Jarrus and the others, Yeah, but speaking of the beginning, I really enjoyed the scene, after all the stormtroopers we saw, there was one who acted like a hero, like a badass. When he entered the ghost room, even if Zeb punched him in the face, he still,
And that's quite a comic part when Zeb asks Ezra, "Hey kid, do you have this outfit?" Ezra says, "No. Sorry."
But still, you gotta respect the stormtrooper. He really proved himself, to be not only a heroic soldier, but also as a badass. Even if at the end he said, he didn't plan that, but still, you have to respect him.
It reminds me on Rex from the Clone Wars.
Yeah. So overall, like I said, Grand Admiral Thrawn is back, and before I came into the main story and everything, to Thrawn. Okay, so the main plot of the episode was when, like I said, Chum Syndulla reunites with his daughter Hera, and all together, try to go back to their
house.
Yeah, their house, but I can't fucking remember the planet's name of the Twilights.
Ryloth.
Thank you. Yeah, Ryloth, to get the Kalakori, which is, if I remember correctly from the episode, is like this ancient Twi'lek relic which is passed from generation to generation,
And each generation adds a part to it.
Yeah. I mean, in this point, like Cham said, Hera was destined to inherit
the Kalakori from her family.
Yeah, but after learning, that the main town where she was born and everything was conquered by Captain Slavin. And the one thing is, the first time when you see that Thrawn is in the episode is when Chum Syndulla said, "I underestimated the commander." I mean, the first actions were clumsy, but this one was straight up, a much more better one.
Precise, lethal, and very effective.
Yeah, and when you hear that, there's only one person you can think of who is with that Captain Slavin. Grand
Admiral Thrawn, of course.
Exactly. And for me, he steals the show. Watch the fucking camera. Okay, he's not only the show, but he steals the episode straight up from the first scene he's in to the end. I mean, but even overall, the main point of the episode was Hera, her backstory, her character and everything. But also, when it comes to this episode and everything, and Hera, I will straight up be, with you and everything, but the beginning, when it comes to the negatives of the episode, even if the negatives, we talk about, at the end, but straight up, my first negative of this episode was how they build up, Hera's character. In the way how the episode started. Hera's trying to get the Kalakori from the Empire and everything, and even in the way, she only wanted to get the Kalakori. You know, she didn't. You know, like at the beginning, she didn't give a shit. Let's put it that way. You know, she didn't give a shit. You know, like risking their friends' lives, the rebellion, and everything. She wanted that damn Kalakori, the damn wooden thing. You know, that looks like some kind of a baby toy.
Maybe because this was a matter of pride and honor of her family.
Yeah, you know, yeah. I mean, yeah, I get that. I mean, she wanted to do that for her mother. I get that. But the way how they build it, for me, was kind of negative, you know. But overall, like I said, because of Thrawn, it didn't ruin the episode.
Yes, it was. Yes, right.
Yeah. I mean, in one point you understand it. In the other one, you know, you think like they could be done better, you know. But still, thanks to Thrawn, we can get a lot of positives in the episode. And when speaking of Thrawn, like I said before, every single scene was priceless. And especially the interrogation scene when he interrogates Hera, you know, because like you all start like, you know, they went into their house, they get the Kalakori, you know, and they try to escape, and then bada-boom, you have Thrawn and slamming in front of their doors, and you're like, of course, Captain Slamming being such a, you know, general imperial, you know, officer, like who doesn't give a shit. Everybody's like beneath him and everything. You know, you said like restrain your moves to the kitchen. You know, like, yeah, okay, I'm ready, so and everything. And she almost succeeded to try to run away until Thrawn, just a moment, guys, bring it here. And since then you can see, okay, Hera is screwed. You know, because he will recognize the Kalakori, you know, and he did, you know, when I said, man, I see that.
Man, I see that.
Yeah, and I really like the quote when he said, I'm a visitor to your world. It occurs to me, it might be beneficial what you have to say about imperial occupations. You know, and she was like, you know, I think I won't, you know, I won't be any help with you, sir, and everything. And he was like, oh, I disagree. And ring in the interrogation room,
yep,
right now, you know. And that interrogation scene was priced in the way how he talked. When he was watching Hera, and he was, you know, when he was trying to explain how to defeat your enemies. Which we finally heard that quote, you know, since the trailer, like to defeat an enemy, you must know them, but not simply their battle tactics, but their history, philosophy, and art. And in the way how he explained, and when he, like I said, when he was watching Hera and everything, and the way how he introduced her to Slamming, I mean, it was
epic for me.
Not really epic, but brilliant, because Thrawn is such a genius, a really brilliant guy, you know. Brilliant guy, more like brilliant villain, you know. And also, here's the one thing. I really like when he blasted Ezra with a stunning gun. Because, you know, when he introduced her and everything, Ezra was like trying to, okay, like, you know, I'm going to rescue and everything. And he was like, bam, I don't think so.
Busted.
Yeah, busted. Because, and the way how Slamy said, like, how did you know that? He was like, because the rebels always find to the rescue. You know, he like, you know, simple. Rebel friends, you know, always, you know, try to save one another. You know, like, you know, he already knew, you know, what's going to happen. Like, you know, even at the beginning, I even think that Thrawn knew, because here's the thing, when it comes to the reason why Thrawn was there, I really think that the reason why he was there, because he knew that Hera's going to come back for the Kalakori. I mean, that's how I think. But what did you think? About this theory?
I think that the Thrawn predicted that someone would eventually come to get that Kalakori back.
Yeah, I mean, someone from the Syndulla family.
Yeah, from Syndulla.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I always say. Maybe I'm overdoing it right now, but
and his predictions were correct completely.
Yes, you know, he find out that he introduces, you know, this Hera and about Ezra and everything, and also when it comes to speaking of the Kalakori and everything, you know, when he put them in the prison and everything, we find out in one scene, you know, when the Captain Slamming wanted to, you know, to destroy that Twi'lek trash.
Yeah, was insulting the foreign cultures.
Yes, I mean, Thrawn, you know, in that moment, he had a particularly short anger issue. You know, when the way how he, you know, grabbed him, everything. My apologies. You know? Yeah. So in a way, how he grabbed him, you know, he was so pissed off. I mean, it was in then exactly the same. A few seconds ago, a few seconds later, sorry. When he like,
he was completely cooled down.
Yeah, he just simply cooled down.
Suddenly. Yeah, see, very often, especially from villains.
Yeah, I mean, okay. First of all, like I said, when I read the Thrawn trilogy, you know, the first time I met Thrawn and everything, I mean, everybody thought that Thrawn is like this, you know, cool, simple guy, you know, who doesn't have any particular, you know, anger issues and everything, you know. And even though I read a few comments also that like they think that Thrawn, maybe like, you know, he's pretending to be calm, like like inside, when you're seeing this particular scene, inside like this, angry, short-tempered guy, who's only trying to, to keep cool, when it comes to around the other Imperial officers. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll overdoing with the theory and everything.
I doubt that if the very few people can act cool, especially if they have anger management issues.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
You have to realize that the Grand Admiral Thrawn was really pissed off on Captain Slavic because the Thrawn, you can find out here and discover here finally that Thrawn appreciates art, culture, and everything that's foreign.
Yeah, but you have to understand one thing.
And he won't allow anyone, especially inferior officers, to insult both him and the cultures.
Yeah, that's true. Because, like I said, like everyone knows, Thrawn is a really great, really big art lover. When it comes to studying the art of the world and everything. I mean, here's the thing. When you can see his angry face, I mean, a lot of people will say like, okay, it was like, he was insulting art and everything. But here's the thing. Like I said, maybe he's stupid. I don't know. But in that particular moment, I felt like he was not only angry because of the art and everything, but also he was angry, because of the
Captain Slavic's behavior.
Captain Slavic's behavior. And not only that, but also when it comes to the species, because I saw him angry, because of the art, the behavior, I think for the respect of your enemies, and the race.
And the race, yes.
Yeah, I mean that's the way how I see, when it comes to his angry expression. I mean, I know, maybe just for the art, I know, because when it comes to Thrawn, you can definitely imagine everything, Yeah. But when it comes to, like I said, when I mention respect of your enemies, because because the main thing when it comes to respecting your enemies, because in that way you can understand them, and if you understand your enemies, then that will lead you to victory. Because if you underestimate them, it's going to be a downfall.
Some sort of way, yes.
Yeah. So because exactly that same moment, Thrawn not only is trying to study their art, but also his enemies.
Yeah.
Because for him he's like this big. Mind game, well, let's put big game, because like if you remember from the first episode, he doesn't want only to to capture like this small rebel cell. He wants to destroy
completely
all the entire rebellion, in all parts of the galaxy.
In a single stroke.
Yeah, he wants to destroy them in a single stroke. So
and, when it comes to different species, the Thrawn is Chiss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
he's Chiss, and the Slavic is the usual Imperial human. And we all know that for now only humans were the only ones who can be officers.
Yeah,
especially the higher rankings, like
the Imperial,
Grand Admiral.
Yeah, the Imperial, the Imperial rule about officers and everything. Yeah, because if you remember, like I said, for Darth Sidious, he only made an exception for Thrawn because of his gift.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only exception he
only
ever
exception.
made. Yeah, the only exception.
And let us not forget one scene which was pretty good to show and to see and to find out that was Hera that pulled out a chopper from a Y-wing that is crashed
you're right
next in front of her home.
Yeah,
right in front of her home, wreckage for the old Y-wing fighters.
Yeah, from the Y-wing from the Clone Wars, which Sham Syndulla put as some kind of a monument, and like you said, that was the same Y-wing that Chopper was in when Hera pulled him out.
Yes, because we can see that when the chopper is waiting for them there, but instead of he doesn't react, he just simply some sort of stares at the Y-wing fighter.
Yes, exactly.
Remembering.
Yeah.
Because
which also explains
quite traumatizing, especially if the fighter was burning.
Which also
when somebody pulls you out.
Yeah, and which also gives an explanation how when Hera and Chopper met.
Yes.
Because like Hera said in the season 2. Those two were together, since the beginning. So, which also was, like I said, it was very cool, really great, which, in the way how he explained, about that scene and everything. It was really well done.
It's a quite interesting fact to find out how Hera actually met Chopper.
Yeah.
Because usually, as we've seen in the Clone Wars, the droids, some droids were some sort of form attachment to their pilot and to the human they have.
Yeah. And speaking of Chopper,
Oh yeah, here's the good part. Here's the good part.
Yeah, the scene, you know,
rating.
yeah, when they try to make the exchange, you know, for Hera and Ezra for Chamsindula, you know, and when the way how Hera said to Chopper to find the bombs and detonate them and everything,
as much
and
as they can put them around the house.
Yeah, he put all around the house, you know, and even and also one of the funny parts is when Hera said to her father, you know, like, "I'm sorry, father." You know, he was like, "Okay, it's okay, Hera. You know, I was in prison, you know, once." You know, I was like, not exactly that. I was thinking about the house, you know, and like Chopper, bam, and all the.
But before that, when Chopper find the crate with those bombs and grenades, it was like evil thinking.
Yeah, evil thinking, like, you know.
Showtime.
Yeah,
let's blast them away.
Yeah, it's fireworks time, you know, and yeah, the scene when he was laughing.
That's quite a fun.
The same scene when he was laughing when he was putting the bombs to all
around and running to this other house.
That was
awesome.
That was a really funny scene. That was actually a really funny scene, especially when you hear him like laughing. That was actually pretty funny. Yeah, I can agree with that.
He's going mumbling.
Yeah, and also in this scene, just like in the first episode, Thrawn let him go.
Yeah. Let them go. They earned their victory.
Yeah. He was saying like, "Hold your fire. They earned their victory today." You know,
and
that was.
Don't also forget what he also said. I found this encounter very enlightening.
I thought they say illuminating.
Illuminating was the mole.
Oh, right.
Mole.
Yeah.
Enlightening or some other phrases from the throne.
Yeah, you're right. Enlightening, you know, because like I said, when he said that to Slavin, like I said, you know, he's playing games. He won't destroy the entire rebellion, not just simply, you know, one little rebel cell. You know. Yep. So like we said, you know, he's playing games right now. So overall, you know, so like I said, overall, the entire episode was really, it was a really solid episode, you know. The only negative thing was, you know, how they build up, you know, Hera's character and in the way how the episode started. No, when it comes to the first scene, but the story. In the way how it started, you know, that Hera wanted to go there, you know, to get that Kalakori. You know, like I said, even it was for her mother's legacy. I get that. But even, here's the thing.
And to protect, some sort of way, her family honor.
Yeah, her family honor, you know, but... here's the thing. She tried to get the Kalakori, but she didn't, because we all know who get the Kalakori in the end. Yeah. Thrawn.
Yeah.
You know? And in the way how he said, I'm gonna put it somewhere, you know, as a sign of honor. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. So overall, all this she did was for nothing. You know. But like I said,
he simply delivered the Kalakori to the Thrawn hands.
Yeah. But still, at the end, you know, I was really happy. You know. That she finally understands, you know, like, you know, who gives a shit about the Kalakori? You, my friends, the rebellion. That's important to me. Also, of course, including her father. You know,
her father, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, you know, like I said, my fault is that the episode was solid, and the Thrawn steals the entire episode. You know, in all his scenes, the interrogation,
I agree with that. Thrawn definitely stole the episode.
Yeah, he stole the episode because, like I said, because everybody knows that every single episode or scene there the Thrawn is in, it's awesome. It's awesome and epic and so much, you know, it brings so much joy. Let's put it that way, you know. When it comes to, you know, being a drama queen, you know, it brings so much joy, you know. Because like I said, every single scene that Thrawn was in was perfect. Like they straight up took it from the books and put it in the series.
As long as they don't ruin him in the episodes.
No.
Keep it that way. It should be fine for me.
No. For now,
it should be fine.
Yeah, for now, for what they're doing with Thrawn, I'm happy about it. You know, I'm really impressed. You know, and I really can't wait for another episode of Thrawn to show up because, like I said, I'm really interested to see, you know, how they're gonna build up, you know, his role. You know, when it comes to now that he returned to canon. So overall, like I said, the episode was solid, really good. I really like the action sequence. Thrawn nailed it as always. You know, so overall, for me. It was a really great plus, so I will give it a 4 out of 5. You?
4.5.
Can you explain the 0.5?
0.5 because Hera destroyed her family home and she didn't get the Kalakori back. She simply make the Thrawn a lot easier to get the Kalakori.
Yeah, I know, but you have to understand one thing. It's a fucking house.
Yeah.
The only thing that mattered to her at the end was her father, her friends, and the rebellion.
And that's a good part. That's a good ending and good
from that part
for her.
From that part, they fixed from the mistakes they did
From the beginning,
From
yeah.
the beginning, you know. So overall, like I said, that's why I said, you know, it was a solid episode. You know,
Yeah.
I think we said everything. Do you think? Would you agree?
Pretty much. I would also like to add that the reason why Hera decided to go after the Kalakor despite the Imperial
Application.
occupation on Rylot was to keep it away from the Imperials and to uphold her family honor. Because I think I saw and realized that in the Clone Wars that Twi'leks are very sensitive when it comes to the honor and family legacy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can
she
find
wanted to keep it that way so she could keep her father happy.
I mean, you can even find out about
In
that.
some sort of way.
Yeah, but you can even find out about that, you know, in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Even there, you explain the true nature of the Twi'leks. Yeah. You know, when it comes to honor, the wars and everything. Because fair enough, you know, when Thrawn said to Hera, you know, like war is all you ever know, is it? You know, because fair enough, Twi'leks were always involved in a war. No matter if it was the Clone Wars or
no
the
matter
Rebellion.
what kind of war it is.
Yeah, they were always involved. You know, when it comes to wars, they were always involved in battle, in wars. I mean, in the way how I remember him from the books.
Yeah, but as Thrawn says in this episode to Hera, I studied the art of war. I studied tactics, strategy to perfect it.
Yes.
But you are forced by it, shaped by it.
He said you were forged by it, not you forged it.
But I corrected with the shape, wait.
I know.
It's the same thing.
It's okay. If you dare one more time, I'm gonna kick your ass.
You can try.
Well. Anyway, moving on. So overall, it was a funny, solid episode. Thrawn stole the show, like always.
Like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, fair enough. In the first episode, he only had 2 scenes, but for much of a lot of people, he stole the episode. You know?
Yeah.
No matter how many minutes, no matter how many characters, he's gonna always stole the episode. Or I'm gonna say the story. You know. So overall, it was a great solid episode. 4 out of 5 for me. You said 4.5.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so fair enough.
Overall,
for now, I think we said everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, here we are done. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. If you thought anything about the episode, about Grand Moff Thrawn, what do you think is gonna happen next? Do you think that Heras, you know, is gonna get the Kalakori back, if that's even possible? You know, what do you think is gonna happen next with Thrawn and everything? Drop me a like, I appreciate that. Peace, everyone. Have an awesome rest of the day. Well, here is night, but whatever, you get the point. Laura Shells, like always, signing off.
Grand Animal Wolf, signing off. Bye bye.
See you next time. Cheers.